So it looks like Marcus Rashford is one of the main targets for this summer. And I think that's a great idea. Let's talk about why. Could Marcus Rashford really be the surprise signing of the summer for Barça? After a disappointing season at Manchester United, the English star is suddenly back on the radar. And the rumors are heating up. So, after failing to move forward with Nico Williams and hitting a wall with Luis Diaz, negotiations have turned their attention toward Marcus Rashford. According to Sky Sports, Goal, and multiple Catalan sources, Hansi Flick has already greenlit the move. The idea? A season-long loan with an option to buy. Deco prefers a risk-managed approach. Rashford, for his part, is said to be open to the switch, and even started private training sessions to stay sharp. Reports suggest United's new coach, Ruben Amorim, won't block the move. And the club is open to negotiations. Sounds promising. But it's far from a done deal. Now let's talk football. What would Marcus Rashford actually bring to Hansi Flick's Barça? First, experience. Rashford has over 380 appearances for Manchester United and more than 130 goals to his name. He's played in Champions League knockout ties, FA Cup finals, the kind of player you trust under pressure. Second, versatility. He can play as a left winger, center forward, players who can float between roles in his fluid 4-2-3-1, and Rashford fits that bill. Most importantly, pace. Barcelona desperately lack a direct runner in the final third since Dembélé left. Rashford averaged nearly 9 progressive carries per 90 minutes in the Premier League last season. Elite numbers. In a side that wants to counter and press high, he adds firepower and vertical threat. Of course, no Barça transfer is complete without a financial puzzle. Let's not forget, Rashford earns between £300,000 and £350,000 per week. That's around 17 to 20 million euros gross annually, even if United agree to cover part of that. The silver lining? The loan structure gives Barça flexibility. There's no upfront €60 million payment. The club can test the waters and decide later if Rashford is worth a long-term investment. It's the same method Deco used with João Felix. Another wrinkle? Rashford counts as a non-EU player post-Brexit, something Barça have to manage carefully with limited spots. So let's break it down. What are the actual pros of signing Rashford? You get a Champions League-ready attacker with world-class pace. He fits Flick's high-octane style perfectly. His market value is at a low point, meaning he's more accessible now than ever. The loan-to-buy option protects Barça from major financial risk. Off the pitch, Rashford brings global marketing power, especially in English-speaking markets. And perhaps most importantly, he's motivated. After missing out on England's Euros squad, and after being loaned out to Aston Villa and totally out of Ruben Amorim's plans for next season, he's out to prove a point. But with every big name comes big risk. Rashford had a rough 2024-25 season, just 6 goals in the Premier League, and he lost his place under Ten Hag. When Ruben Amorim came, he was left out and eventually moved on loan to Aston Villa. His form has been wildly inconsistent in recent years. One season he scores 30, the next, he disappears. Injuries are another red flag. He's had back and shoulder issues in the past, and muscle tweaks keep popping up. And again, let's not forget his huge salary. Even for a loan, the wage hit could block other important signings. And United reportedly want a 40 to 50 million euro clause for a permanent move. That's a huge ask for a player with declining numbers. So, is Rashford the answer to Barca's winger problem? Or in other words, will he become the new Aubameyang or a new João Felix? Here's the truth. It depends entirely on the structure. If Deco pulls off a smart loan, covers just a portion of wages and avoids an obligation to buy, it could be a low-risk, high-reward signing. But if it's a full salary commitment and a pricey mandatory buy, then it starts to feel like a repeat of past mistakes. At 27, Rashford still has the talent to shine at Camp Nou, but only if the conditions are right. What do you think, coolers? Would you welcome Rashford in Blaugrana, or is this a move we should avoid? Let us know in the comments.